Hey there, thanks for dropping by today for another edition of Exploring NFT Projects on the Solana blockchain. Today we're going to be diving into Soul Dogs on the Solana chain, and we'll be going through the different aspects of the project. This is something that I think is really cool, and I've invested my time and money into. So let's get started. So first of all, I do want to just, put it out there. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research before you do anything regarding, cryptocurrencies or any type of investments. But this is just meant to be a guide to, expose you to different projects that at least I think are interesting, that are cool, and that I get excited about. So let's get started with the website, first of all, with Soul Dogs. And I think this is always a good place to start because, when you're investing in a project, aesthetics have a lot to do with it, and, the roadmap and how clean it looks. And I think this is a really clean website with a lot of interesting twists and turns the project is going to take. So right off the bat, you can see right here, own, earn, and explore in the first virtual city on Solana. The reason I got excited about this is I'm looking for some type of metaverse project, and this caught my eye because it's dogs. Who doesn't like dogs? And it's actually pretty funny. I have been getting my wife into this, whole metaverse, NFT, blockchain, play to earn, all this realm. And I sat her down the other day, and we took a look at some of the trending projects, and Soul Dogs was one of them, and that caught her eye out of the big group. And I can really credit her for being the reason that I stumbled on this project. And, we got her one, we got her Soul Dog, and from there I dove into the project a lot, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. So, it's they claim the first virtual city on Solana, a home for 9,999 retro-inspired, high-quality 3D Soul Dogs. So the first thing you're going to see here on their website that they're promoting here is the Soul Dogs OG Mint Pass. Your VIP ticket, all Soul Dogs City drops from now till infinity. The Soul Dogs Mint Pass NFT is a non-fungible token which grants the holder access to the pre-sale mint of all Soul Dogs collections and drops, and there are only 750 of them. And if you're new to the NFT space, like I am relatively, it's a pretty steep learning curve, I think, to really dig your teeth into these projects and understand the real, patterns and how they all work and operate together here. But getting whitelisted is really something that's important if you're looking to be successful in working with a project. You always just want to find projects that you find interesting and you're willing to put time and effort into. Just flipping them is kind of looked down in the community as far as, my impressions have been so far. If you're looking to make a quick buck, you can. You definitely can, but don't expect to get whitelisted or, get priority in projects. So this Soul Dog Mint Pass we'll get into in a second here, but just to kind of high-level overview it, it's something that if you really want to invest in this project, you get, and then you'll be first on any drops and pre-sales that they have going on. So scroll down a little bit more here, and it says, welcome to Soul Dogs City. Soul Dog City was born out of a desire to inspire people to do more, create more, and explore new digital worlds and in immersive, interactive, and rewarding way. So the three things you got here: own high-quality 3D Soul Dogs and Doghouse NFTs, which are minted on the Solana blockchain, creating an unforgeable record of ownership. Earn yield by sending Soul Dogs to work and renting out your doghouse to generate Bones token, the native currency of Soul Dogs City. So that's the whole concept of a lot of these projects in the metaverse, is gaining passive income through the token to this specific metaverse, and that's what you can do here with the Soul Dogs. And the third one here is explore, access, and explore an immersive and interactive virtual city experience from the familiarity of your Web3 browser. So it's actually going to be a place that you can visit and just fully immerse yourself in. So a really cool concept, and that really is the overriding idea of what the metaverse actually is. What are Soul Dogs, you may be asking? Well, here's your answer. Soul Dogs are a collection of 9,999 randomly generated misfits, rebels, dreamers, and troublemakers living on the Solana blockchain. Inspired by retro art, music, fashion, and cinema, Soul Dogs perfectly blend fun, funky vibes with high-quality 3D art to embody a new cultural movement. And you can tell these are pretty cool looking. I think they stand out. I got the Dalmatian. You just saw him scoot by there. But I think these really are eye-catching, which is always a benefit, when you're looking at NFT projects here. So some by the numbers here, 9,999 randomly generated Solana NFTs, 210 plus unique retro-inspired traits, 11 breeds roaming free in Soul Dog City, and 300,000 plus possible soulful personalities to meet. We're down a little bit here now. Got Soul. This is how they kind of rank the rarities. If you're unfamiliar with NFTs, they're not really all created equal. There's basic traits that, some are common, some are rare, some are, really rare. And, a combination of the three will determine basically how rare yours is on a scale. So with Soul Dogs are no different. Their scales between 3 and 20 points. And the points are determined the traits a Soul Dog has. The more rare the traits, the more soul you got. So common, the soul starts at 45% rarity, then 30%, 15%, 7%, and 3% is your rarest. I'm not going to read all that stuff here for the sake of time, but you get it. And if you want to look at the roadmap, this is something that I always am going to look at in any kind of project to kind of see the vision of where this is going. And you kind of get a feel once you read it how the direction of a project is going. So here, creating the Soul Dogs City 3D Metaverse is an ambitious project that we've broken into 3 phases. To kick things off, we're introducing the Soul Dogs collection in phase 1, which was just on the 14th, I believe, of January 2022, 5 days ago, to build the foundations of our metaverse and community. In the second phase, we'll introduce a Genesis collection of digital land and utility in the form of staking and yield farming. And then phase 3 focuses on expanding the voices in Soul Dog City through DAO governance, customization, and companion collections. So to break it down very simply, phase 1, which is happening now, is the Soul Dogs collection. Mint pass and pre-sale, Soul Dogs public sale, marketplace partnership, rarity, and sales tools. So that's what we're in right now. Then we take a look over at the phase 2 and Soul Dog City Metaverse. This is what gets me really excited. Dog houses called Genesis Land, Bones utility token, so that's the currency within the metaverse. NFT staking and yield farming, that's where you get that passive income. And 3D city viewer, if it's going to look like that, I mean, come on, that's the thing of beauty right there. That looks pretty cool. And then later on in phase 3 over here, we're going to have a marketplace and a doggy DAO. So you'll have a Soul Dog City shop, a DAO infrastructure, city council elections, and companion collections. So really, really cool stuff, I think, on the horizon for this. And what I like about this, too, are projects that give back. So 5% of proceeds from collection mints and 15% of royalties from secondary sales go towards supporting creators, artists, musicians, designers, and developers. So they're getting rewarded for their hard work in putting into the community. Their time, talent, and treasure, if you will. And then you can click on the team here. You can see who is behind the screen here, making everything. And some FAQs down here, which we're not going to go over right now. So that's the layout of the website. So you might be wondering, how much does one of these cost? What's the roadmap look like for these? Well, let's check it out on Magic Eden. So we're in my wallet right here. So as you can see, I have a Soul Dog and I have a Mint Pass. So we'll take a look at my Soul Dog. I bought them for, if you scroll down here, I got them for 1.1 Soul, which I think is just over about 135, something like that, in that neighborhood. At the time that Soul is, I think it was like around 130, so somewhere in that neighborhood. And you can see when you buy it on Magic Eden, it'll have all the traits over here. So a lot of common. He's got cute eyes, 5%, a little bit more on the rare side there. But on the Soul meter, he's a common. So that's about it. And you can see the price has gone up, not a ton. Went down a little bit. You can see that on the graph over here. price 0.98 Sol, went down to 0.84, and then 85, and then I bought him for 1.1, and he ain't going anywhere. That's my boy. And then let's go back to the Mint Pass right here. So like we talked about, this is going to give you exclusive access to a lot of things, and obviously you can see this is on a trajectory to the moon right there. I just bought it for 3.95 Sol, but in my opinion, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but this project is really cool, and I think the sky's the limit. So it was something I definitely felt confident in investing and putting my money into, and the community is really great, which I think, not yet. We're going to check out the Sol Dogs. Let's go back here. We're just going to check out the Sol Dog, because the Sol Dogs Mint Pass, there's not obviously a lot of variation to it. It's a pass that's going to get you access to a lot of stuff. But the Sol Dogs, we'll take a look here. So like I told you, I got it for 1.1 yesterday. And he wasn't the bottom of the barrel, when I filtered it from low to high. So if you look at the floor, it almost went up a full tenth of a Sol. So that's a good sign, right? Moving in the right direction. And the average sale price in the last 24 hours has been 1.56 Sol. Total volume is 10,088.41 Sol. And there's 1264 listed of the 9,999. Now, if you want to go take a look at the activity, you can look. It's a really active marketplace for these guys, and you can see 1.23, 1.22, 1.3, 1.29, 1.2. So, more than what I paid yesterday for mine, and you can see there's just a ton of activity. So pretty cool. There's a lot of movement, and I think there's a lot of excitement surrounding this project, and it shows in the activity on Magic Eden. So I'm going to switch over to their Twitter page. That's something also that I'm always going to look at. See what kind of engagement they have, what kind of following, and how active they are on Twitter. And you can look here and see that they have 21.3 thousand followers. So quite a bit of followers. It's not obviously millions and millions, but that's quite a bit. And if you look down here, I wanted to show you, they just tweeted out something I think like 3 hours ago, some statistics on the project. So obviously they're very active, and they're very proud of their achievements so far. Sol Dogs just hit 10,000 Sol volume, so that's a nice milestone. A week in, not even. These came out on the 14th, I think. Sold out in 5 minutes on Friday, so yeah, that's pretty wild. That's always a good sign. A quick sellout, 9,999 of them. 10,000 volume traded, we just said. The listings going down. The listings on the marketplace are going down, and that's driving the floor price up. So these are all great signs of a good project. On Sedone, we're just getting started. Up next, Staking and Bones token, like we mentioned, 3D dog houses, which I think are going to be really cool looking, and a native marketplace. And then Rough, WAGMI, we are going to make it. Pretty cool stuff. So they're active on Twitter. You can see they tweet quite a bit. They're retweeting and all kinds of stuff. So that's something you want to see, is an active community, which leads me to their Discord channel, which is another aspect of the project that you're always going to want to check out and get a feel for how things are going in there. Now in Sol Dog City, what I like what they put over here is this is really a cool, I think, feature, is they came out, the mint price for whitelist was 0.75. That's last Friday. And the public price, mint price, was 0.95. So obviously it's gone up quite a bit already in just the 5 days that they've been around. And I can't sound like a broken record, but it's a great sign. And what's really neat is you look at all my NFTs on the side here. I only subscribe to the Discords that I'm a part of, as far as like ownership of the NFT. I will check it out, but I'll never just join it, have ones in here that I'm not a part of. So the Sol Dogs. What I really like is I linked up my wallet, my Phantom wallet, to the Discord to verify that I have the NFT, not only the Sol Dog, but the Mint Pass. And what I like is the Mint Pass is going to get you access to the back room, they call it. So there's a lot of really cool bonuses and chatter that you see in this back room area which is exclusive to owners of that Mint Pass, where there are only 750. So it gives you a little bit of that exclusivity, and for having that ownership, for investing in them, you get rewarded for doing that. So I really like this project. I think it's really cool, and I really do think the sky's the limit with this one. So like I mentioned, I'm not some kind of financial advisor. I really haven't been doing this for that long, but I just think there's such a crazy opportunity and just a lot of fun to be had. The strength of the community is really what I'm finding is the really engaging part of NFT ownership and these projects. So if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to be making a lot of them, especially in the projects that I make. And thanks for watching. I hope you found this informational. All the links to get started on SolDogs and getting your Phantom wallet and getting to Magic Eden, all that, they'll be in the comments below. In the show notes. But comment if you have any suggestions for me. I'd love to hear it. And tell me what you think about this project. I'd love to hear your thoughts and really grow all of these projects and just the space in general together. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you for another video soon.